Welcome to GamecocksScoop.com, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks on Rivals.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all your favorite podcast apps and on every social media at Rivals Gamecock. This interview was made possible by Gamecock Exchange, which is a comprehensive NIL platform that allows companies like us to work with players like Marcellas and promote them and other Gamecock student athletes. So, welcome back. My name's Pauline Hendricks, host of Gamecock Scoop Off the Field. And today I am here with my guest, Marcellas Style, a defensive back here. So how are you doing?
Doing great. What about you?
Doing pretty well. Excited to get to hear all about Marcellas Style. So let's kick it off. We're going to do an icebreaker with a fun fact. So give it to me.
Fun fact about me is I actually love to draw a lot. Yes, I'm very artistic and I'm very good at it too.
Really? Do you have a sketchbook?
Yeah, I do actually, but
You don't like showing it to people?
yeah.
I have one too. It's a secret.
In high school, I used to have a lot of my artwork, but like in high school and stuff, I used to like every time I would draw something out, like some of my friends would ask for it, so I just give it away. Like I used to give my artwork.
No way! So you were actually good. Did your artwork end up in the hallway at all?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh, all the time.
Teachers will actually fit for like a project. They'll actually keep it for an example.
So as a fallback career, you can be an artist.
Yeah,
what's your medium? You like doing drawing, painting?
Oh, I like doing drawing, like just with pen and paper. I'm pencil and paper. Like I can draw anything. I can draw anything.
What's your favorite piece of artwork off the top of your head that you can remember you drawn?
I remember once I like looked at a picture of me in a game, and I drew it out. I actually sketched it out.
Was it close up of you, or was it like the whole field and there was other players?
And everything. It was nice. It was nice. It was a high school game. I remember that one.
That's so cool. Well, it's always interesting to learn those types of things. I like to draw too, but I probably am not as skillful as that. I'll stick to like my photography and like social media stuff. It's not as cool, but it's fine. But so on a roll with the fun stuff. It is the holiday season, and we were just talking about this before we got on. So this year, you kind of have a crunch schedule for Christmas, but what do you typically like to do during the holidays with like your family? What's your traditions? Everything.
Really, not really a tradition. We just really just all get together and enjoy our time with each other because like we all got different things going on, so we not with each other that much. So Christmas and all these holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, we always just make
Traveling.
make sure we able to like get together and just cherish the time that we have together.
Love it. Big family person.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Love to hear it. So because family, I'm assuming, is probably your main thing that you focus on during the holidays, as like a Christmas tradition or something like that, do you guys have any like gifts or any exchange, like white elephants or something like that? Do y'all do?
Nah. Actually, not with my family, but with my friends, I definitely do that. I have a group of friends back at home that like whenever we all get a chance, we all pick a date that we can all get together, and when everybody's free, and we always do that. Secret, it's always fun. It's always like you never know what you're gonna get.
Did you get gifted a bad gift ever? Like a joke gift?
Yeah, I did, but I don't think
You got gypped.
I don't think I should mention it.
No. Yeah, we'll leave that for other people to reach out to you and ask. But this year, what is on your Christmas wish list besides any white elephant gift that you might get from your friends?
All right. I really don't have a Christmas wish list. Like I said, my Christmas wish list would be just like I ain't been able to see my family almost a whole year. Even though I live so so close to home, it's still like a big hassle to get in your car every day and just drive back home, drive back here. So really just going to see my family and spending time with them, and just being able to just cherish the time I have with them, because it's very little. So that's
Oh, I like that. I like that. I mean, being from Connecticut too, I mean, it's not the same thing, but it is a hassle coming up and back. So this is probably like, I think my second time being back here this entire year. And it was literally Thanksgiving was the last time I was here. So I totally get the fact. I definitely get homesick sometimes, even though I wanted to go so far away, but I definitely miss my family at times. So I'm excited to be back here too for the holidays. But if you were sitting with Santa right now, you wouldn't ask for a bike or something like
oh, I
what's
would I would ask for a AMG coupe, a car.
hey,
Yeah.
maybe you'll wake up on Christmas morning
Hey,
and it'll be wrapped out in a red bow.
hey,
He was listening.
that would be awesome. That would be
He was
awesome.
watching this podcast. Okay, so back to the whole family thing, growing up in South Carolina, like how is that, like just growing up football, growing up as a student athlete, friends told us about your white elephant thing.
Yeah. So growing up in South Carolina, it was pretty smooth. I mean, I was pretty much the popular kid in my school, so everybody kind of knew me, but not
Artist and a popular kid and a football player. All right.
not bad. But yeah, football was always good. Actually, and most people don't even know this. So I played football my ninth grade year. My ninth grade year, my 10th grade year, I actually stepped away from the game. I was like, I don't want to.
Ooh,
Yeah, I was like,
you were over it.
I was over football. I said I didn't want to play football anymore. Then, all right, so
So
that
how'd you get roped back in?
that happened, and then it was my coaches. My coaches had after I had stepped away from the game. My coaches had came back to me the next year and was just like basically begging me to come back out. Hey, I
On your hands and knees, please.
really need you, man, because my school was like very little. Like it wasn't like a big school that had like a lot of people. It was like a little a small town
So
country.
you were the MVP
Yeah,
essentially.
like everybody that came out to play football. That's who we needed. Everybody that we could get. So it was
I
like
got you.
so they got me to come back out, and it was up from there. So I had my 11th grade year. I had a great season, played corner, and then we had a coaching change. My coach had left. He had went to go coach at college, and then we had got a new coach, and it was my coach, Coach Adams. He the one that really like motivated me to and still installed it in me that I could go play in college. That I was have to go play in college. So he the one that really pushed me forward and just pushed me to the max to go and pursue that, because that's definitely what I wanted. So he definitely a big part of this journey and where I'm at today. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Definitely from like, an athletic background, I totally agree. Like being able to click with your coach is like such a great thing to have. And I've had a couple of those moments too. And I mean, like, is that kind of clearly you've been through coaches, like a couple of them now? Is that kind of the same thing that's going on
Oh yeah, definitely.
here?
Like yeah, definitely being able to click with your position coach and the head coach definitely a big key. Like yeah, I feel like that's a relationship you need. That's a relationship you need to know that you have. Like it has to be solid, a solid relationship. It has to be.
I love that. And I think like personally, one of the things I like to talk about, like with just the program and everything, is how Coach Beamer, but also the majority of the staff all have the same common goal of like, making sure you succeed and doing the best that they can for you. And I think that's like, I don't know, I think that's a very positive aspect to what we can
Def-
bring to the table.
Definitely, definitely.
Outside of the South Carolina program, though, like what are other things that you like about South Carolina, University of South Carolina, Columbia?
I would say not really quiet, but just I don't know, just how laid back Columbia is. Like I mean, and from my perspective, that's how I get it. But and also the fans, like fan base.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fan base, and it's just like you never know. You never know who you're gonna meet whenever you out. So like every time you out, like you may
Oh my goodness.
somebody might recognize you. So I love that.
Yep.
Like how small. Well, it's not even small, but just how local it is, and how everybody
I like
can
That's
tell.
actually what I did for like choosing it. Like I was thinking I went to Clemson or I went to Clemson. I looked at Clemson and it
Yeah,
just was like too massive of a like acreage wise. It was like 15,000 acres. I was like, I can't even like walk across the campus in like a day.
yeah,
So I was like, no. But like how South Carolina is like very much it feels like you're out of college and you like are gonna be running in those types of circles or you're gonna meet those types of people like but you still got the whole city to go exploring and stuff like that. I love that. I
yeah.
totally agree. Do you go downtown?
I actually do not go down to 5 Points. I have been down
You're
there.
too much of a celebrity to go downtown.
It's not even that I'm too much of a celebrity. I just like with me, like,
Joking.
I would choose if I had to choose between going out or staying there. I would definitely choose staying there every time. Like I don't know, I don't find like every time I go out, every time I have one out, it's like as soon as I get there, I want to go back in. I just want to go back home. I don't know what it is. I'm just not much of a party type. I don't know.
I
It's
used to be a little wild, but like I've definitely mellowed
yeah.
out and I'm kind of at the point where like I don't
Not,
really
yeah. That's
I'm
definitely how
totally
it
fine watching a movie or something fun like that, like just
is.
vegging out on the couch.
College, I've been chilling. I just been focusing on trying to get better at my sport and just trying to like I already graduated, so I ain't really got to focus on school anymore too much. So really
Which is
focus,
nice.
definitely not.
I wish I could say the same, but still got one more semester. But so when you're chilling at home, I know a lot of y'all, you were saying you were walking your dog earlier right before this. So
Right here, just in my face. On, on,
like I love all of your like I've met so many of y'all's dogs. Like what's is it a pit bull? Is it
yeah,
a
so he's a red nosed pit. He's a red nosed pit bull. He's on 10 months old. He ain't that big. He like 90 pounds.
well, one of y'all's in Olympia is
Oh
I
yeah,
call him a meatball. I literally call him a meatball because he's literally a meatball. Like it is crazy how massive he is.
I
Did y'all
think.
just coordinate on the pit bull thing or was it just like
I mean, I can say it was kind of like, all right, so you got a pit bull. I want a pit bull too.
bandwagon?
Who got the best pit? Who got the best pit? That's kind of what it was. But
Oh no, but all of them are so nice. I love them. What's its name?
his name is Nipsey, but I call him Nips.
Like Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle, yeah,
Love that. Love that. Aw, well that's cute.
yeah.
You go on how long are your walks together?
Oh,
Do
so
you
the morning we usually walk for like I try to walk from at least like 20 minutes, but he usually be getting like ready to go back in. He'll
he'll
pull
get stubborn?
he'll start pulling me back towards the house, and because he know where I live, so he know where to stay. He know where home is, so he'll back towards the house. So he's back
Yep.
trying to walk.
He'll let you know.
He'll let me know.
So moving on, because obviously there is a really big event excitingly around the corner. Um, the bowl game.
Yeah.
So more of just a full season wrap up. I wanted to first start off with how was the celebration on the bus after Clemson?
That was crazy. That was definitely a memory I'll never forget. It was fun. Everybody had good spirit. Coach gave us a scoop on the bus. Came up to us like, you know what they say in the league? I'll see you Monday. So we had practice the next day. So we was all lit.
Oh
It,
my
it,
goodness.
it was a long bus ride back home to Columbia, but we definitely enjoyed every single second of it. It was
Oh
fun.
my goodness. I wouldn't even have time flies when you're having fun like that. I wish I could be there. I got FOMO. so, so off of the win,
Mm-hmm.
second bowl game.
Yeah.
what are the vibes?
The
How
vibe.
was last year's compare? Like, what did you like about last year's? How is that like? Is it different than this year? Like,
Uh,
what are the vibes?
I wouldn't say it's different. The only thing I would say that's different is like the team. The team has changed. Like people transferring. People we don't have
Definitely.
that we had last year. But I mean, Coach Beamer since yesterday he's done a good job to just instilling us that it's still gonna be like last year. Like the fun in the bowl game is winning the bowl game. So he's still trying to instill in us like we can do it. We can do it again. All we got is what all we need. So he been telling us that and just keeping that in our heads and just the different. I wouldn't say there's a difference because there's really not. It's really the same thing. It's like the first game of the season. Really, it's like we gotta go back out there and learn. Because we've been away. We had a good little break, so we just got to go back out there get back used to the fundamentals, and then next week really lock into what Notre Dame is doing, and just the scheme that we're gonna have to do, and the scheme that we're gonna have to build up to beat them, to go out there and win the game.
Obviously. Do you think that, to your point though, do you think that all these shifts with your team, not in any way, like, but do you think that it definitely is gonna like take more time for you to like click on the field, or do you think that like that's what you're working on right now,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's not going to really be any different? Is there going to be any challenges, benefits?
oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's going because it definitely will take time to click on the field because like I said, people have left and players' roles have changed. So some people that have played a lot are going to be like playing a lot during the season. They're going to be playing a lot during the bowl game. So roles have changed. People playing more. So definitely, I feel like that's the only thing that's going to have to. And we've been working on that. We've working on that since yesterday, trying to get everybody comfortable in their new roles. So that's the only thing I would say that's changed. Like,
So y'all are being proactive about it to
oh
begin
yeah,
with anyways, going into it knowing that this is going to have to be something that we're going to have to
yeah,
know locked in going in.
yeah, all good vibes, no negative vibes. We just trying to.
Oh, absolutely. No negative vibes ever. Okay, so wrapping up on this entire thing. The whole thing about our NIL week is when we feature our player, we're going to do our plugs. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about your dialed in? I think I really like the concept of it, but give
So
the promo.
I get a Pro Bowl. All right. So dialed in, just basically, I'm dialed in or whatever you schemed up against me. I'm dialed in. I'm dialed in every play. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me dialed out. I'm gonna be. I'm dialed in, man. I'm dialed in.
So you're doing a camp, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
that's going to be the brand of it, right?
dialed in,
And
kid.
you're doing that with a couple other
Um,
players.
yeah. Xavier get Mo Kaba and Sherrod Green.
So is the whole point like where do you think you want to take that dialed in
Oh,
brand, or where you want to take that camp? Like, do you want to make it a big thing? Like, what are
oh yeah,
you
yeah.
excited about?
It's only the start, and it's only the beginning. This only the first of many camps that I'm gonna have. But yeah, with the dialed in brand, I'm gonna take it as far as it goes. As far as it goes, it definitely clicks because my last name dialed. So I'm gonna take
I
it.
was telling you, I liked it to begin with. It was catchy.
Yeah, it's
Do you
catchy.
think you'd ever do something with your art? Maybe.
I don't know. Hey, if that opportunity displays itself, I definitely will. I take it and run with it too, because I definitely am talented at that.
Do you
Definitely.
like clothing brand things, or just like straight up like art, like graphics or like posters or stuff like that?
Really both, really both, really both. It's really both.
Think about it.
Nah, that definitely gives me something to think about. Definitely.
Well, anyways, so that's really all we got. Look for dialed in all the time. I'm gonna be pushing it because I really like that and I think it's creative. And go check out Marcellas camp along with the couple other Gamecocks that will be attending. And besides that, I mean, see you at the bowl game.